So I'm back out at the park again today. Same one I was at when I found the token. It's been a rainy week, and I wanted to get back out here and see what else I could find. As I've been saying, I'm pretty confident there's some silver dimes out here or something at least. You know, there's got to be one out here somewhere, and I'm dead set on finding it. Anyways, I just got here. I've been here maybe 1 minute swinging the detector, and I've already got a hit. It's hitting about a 90. So it's right here. So I'm going to dig that up, see what I get. I think it was right here. Ground is still pretty wet, so it's easy to dig this plug, it seems like. I'm expecting it'll be a quarter, just based on the number. I think I got it out of the hole. Get the pinpointer. So, that's pretty overkill on that plug. It appears it's just right here on this corner of the plug. What is this? Do you know what this is? I think this might be an e-cig. It says strawberry mango. So it's not a quarter. It was an e-cig, I think. Well, I've found a couple of these, I guess. Not this particular kind, but I've found a few e-cigs. So I'm just going to keep looking. There's got to be something out here. I'm going to keep looking for it. Hopefully I can find something special, something great. We'll see. Either way, got a big park to search here. A lot of trees, a lot of space. This park actually goes over this hill, and then it turns and goes down around this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a water tower right there. But it goes all the way around that tower and wraps back around. It's a pretty big area, so I'm just going to cover as much of it as I can while I got daylight and see what I find. Let's keep looking. Okay, if you saw my previous video from when I was finding the quarters with the duct tape on them, this is the same place. So I'm back here again, and I was just thinking as I was walking along, I might hit some more of those because I'm right in that same area where I found the quarters with tape. So I was walking along here, and I started getting a 91. Right here. See that 91? That's almost guaranteed to be a quarter, especially if I'm in a place like this in a park or something. So I'm just going to dig that up. It's right here. So I'm just going to dig that up and see if that's another quarter with duct tape on it. I wouldn't be surprised if it is at all. Ground's a little bit more compact here. It's been very sandy, and I could just flip these plugs out. This one feels like it's a little more put together. So, get my pinpointer. There it is. All right. See a coin here. It does not have tape on it. It's a quarter. It's not that old. But I'm literally right where I was when I started finding the quarters that had tape on them. So I kind of expected this one to be the same way, but it is not. And this is a 2000 and something coin. I can't really see the date. But, you know, it's a quarter, so still a good find, right? Put it in the bag, and I just got to keep looking. It's all about looking. It's about the search, right? So, I'm going to fill this hole, and I'm just going to keep looking, and hopefully I can hit onto something good here in a minute. More quarters, maybe. I'm expecting I'm going to find something with tape on it, though, just because that's what I've been doing here at this park. So, let's see what happens. I was walking along here, swinging my detector. Got a little 78 right there. And looked down and saw a penny just laying on the top of the ground right here. Can you see it? Right here. And being that it's hitting the 78, that's going to mean it's copper, which is going to mean it's, you know, no older than the pre-1980s. This one is a 1982 copper penny. Wish they were all that easy, just laying on top of the ground. Anyways, just keep looking, see what we find. I'm not having much luck at all. I found several pennies, and that one quarter that you saw, that's been the extent of it. I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff out here. It's just a matter of hitting onto it, walking over it, and swinging my detector over it. It's a big area. I keep having these weird things that kind of happen. Like a while ago, I had one just down there, a little ways. It was hitting in the 70s. I dug the plug, and all of a sudden, there's nothing. There's like the highest number I'm getting was like a 2, and I could not get the 70s to repeat. I mean, I had it zoned in on that 70. I was swinging back and forth over it, and I kept getting 70. But when I popped that plug out, things changed. I don't know what the deal was with that. I even started thinking maybe it stuck to my shovel or something like that, but it wasn't. It was just some weird thing. I did find down by those trees, that's where I keep finding the coins from the 60s, the pennies and things from the 60s. I found another penny just laying on the top, but it was from the 80s. But I found a cool little fossil, which I collected. I spotted it just sitting on top of the dirt. I'll show you that at the end of the video. What I'm going to do now, I'm working my way back up towards this water tower. And this general area is where I found the first token I found. I found the penny right about here somewhere, right over here somewhere, that had the cross cut into it. Back over that way is where the coins with the tape on them were, and the other token and the little gold-plated jewelry item that I found. But yeah, I'm going to go back up this hill. I'm going to kind of work my way to that corner, to that big tree over here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a pretty old tree. Found some dimes from the 60s over there, and I would think that this hill has been built up for the sake of that tower, but these trees are pretty old. So I'm going to kind of work my way up to the fence and then around that corner and see what I find. I'm getting a hit in the high 70s. Occasionally it hits 80. There it is. So it's right here underneath that little leaf. I'm guessing that's either going to be a copper penny or a dime. That's generally where they tend to read on my Nokta. And I keep differentiating that. I keep saying, you know, on the Nokta, because I used to own a Fisher F5, and all the numbers were about 10 points lower than what they were on this Nokta. For instance, my quarters would hit in the 80s. Now they're hitting in the 90s with this Nokta. So I'm still kind of learning, you know, the numbers and all that. I'm doing pretty good, I think. I think I just lost whatever that was in this plug. Oh, there it is, yep. It's a dime. I think it says 1990. Oh, 2001. Yep, it's a dime. So yeah, high 70s. tend to be a dime or a copper penny. So that's good. Good find. I haven't even made it to the fence yet. I'm still working my way up there. Oop. I have a visitor. I don't know if you see that. Little ladybug. Maybe that'll be good luck for me. What do you think? Is today the day? I'm gonna find the treasure chest buried at a park in this damn town. I doubt it, but I'm gonna look just in case. All right, going to that tree. That's where I'm going. Big tree right there. That's the treasure tree. Gotta have faith. Okay, I didn't make it to that tree. It's still around that corner up there. I stopped because there was a suspicious looking fella over there, and we got to do this whole social distance thing. So I let him have that area, and I kind of turned left instead of going right. But I was walking along here, and somewhere right around here, I'm getting a hit in the 80s. It's going up to about 88, which is a good sign, and it's right here. So let me pop this out, dig it live, see what it is. Get the old trusty pinpointer. Oh, I see it. All right, it's a penny. 1972. Have not found a wheat penny here yet. I expect I will sooner or later. 1982 penny. That was kind of high for a copper penny though, right? Normally they're in the 70s for me. So let me scan this one more time. There could be something else in there. Always double check, because you never know. Now I'm getting up there in the 80s, 90s again. There's still something here. So that was good thinking on my part, right? Yeah, there's something there. What do we got? I see it. You see this right there. Looks like a quarter. Right there. Can you see that? Grab this. Is indeed a quarter from 1965. 1 year too young. 1 year too young. 1965 quarter. Had that been the 64 quarter, as I keep saying in my other videos, that would have been silver. And I am cursed. I am cursed to find 1965 quarters and dimes. 1965. But what does that tell me once again? That there could be silver here. There should be silver here. There's got to be a silver dime or something here in this park. And I've been out here about 6 times, and I'm determined to find this damn dime. Okay, so I'm just going to keep looking. Put that in my pouch. Let me scan this guy one more time just to make sure I'm not missing. It is clean. So, could have been a spill, but I've picked it clean. So I got a 1965 quarter. That's how it goes. Let's just keep looking. Alright, I just got a hit in the 40s, I believe. I just dug it just to dig it. And I gotta tell you, I found quite a few pull tabs in my day, but this is the first I've seen like this. Check this out. Somebody has made a chain out of beer tabs. They just dropped one, but actual chain made of beer tabs. Somebody's done a lot of drinking out here. It's funny. Oh well. Got another penny right here. This little clump of dirt. It was reading pretty low. It was reading in the 40s. I just decided to dig it just to see what it was. Once I got it out of the hole, number raised on me a little bit. It's obviously not too old. Just kind of curious of the date. Can you see that? I think this says 1989. Not sure. But yeah, another penny. Looks like that's what I'm going to be finding today. I hope that doesn't make for a boring video. Maybe I'll find something good. I still got a lot of ground to cover. I'll never cover all of this. I've been out here probably 6 times already and feel like I haven't made a dent. I'm going to check out this little concrete slab though. There was something right here. I'm going to check that out. Well, I'm back around from the side of that water tower now. Dug around that big tree for a while. That tree's huge. You don't realize it without standing up close to it. The video doesn't do it justice, but it would take about 7 or 8 of me to wrap our arms around it, basically, all the way around. Anyways, I started coming down the hill and I got a 66 hit. Popped this plug out and look what I found. It's a house key. I'm starting to get a good collection of these. It says it's Laura's key. Look at that, Laura. I found Laura's key. Better me than someone else. Alright, let's keep looking. Well, it's starting to get dark. May not be able to tell on camera, but clouds are moving in. Sirens are still going. Birds are chirping. I hear an owl or a dove. I was walking along here heading back towards the car and I got a 80 hit right here, so I popped it out and whatever it is in here. Could be a copper penny or a dime. Not real sure. Whatever it is right there is a penny. So that'll make it a copper penny. Check the date. 1981. I'm not sure which year it was in the 80s when they stopped making copper pennies, but somewhere around the mid 80s, I guess. So got another copper. Put it in the bag. I'm going to keep looking around just for a little bit. There's a lot of area I haven't touched here, so I'm just going to look around and see what I find. Well, I finished up my hunt for today. This is pretty much every place I covered. I covered as much as I could out here. It's a big giant field. You've seen it before, I guess. It's got big trees in it and all that. And I'm out here, I'm just finding pennies and dimes and a few quarters here and there, which may not seem like a lot, but it's fun for me. I enjoy doing it. I really wanted to get out today just because of what's going on in the world right now. We've got this crisis going on in the world. We're all in quarantine and this and that are about to be in some way, shape, or form. All the restaurants are already closed around here. There's nothing to do, really. The stores are closed. So this is the one thing I can do. They encourage, on the news I've been watching, they encourage people to get out and do things, in a solitary manner. One person out walking, is going to be a safe thing. So for me, this is my activity. I wanted to get out and metal detect one more day because I don't know if I'll be able to do this tomorrow. We'll see. I may go out tomorrow. I'll keep doing it as long as I can. They may shut it down though. So being able to come out and find these pennies and things it's a good day for me. Hopefully soon things are going to get back to normal and I can start finding more interesting places to detect that and find some more interesting things in pennies and dimes and quarters. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to head home and then I'm going to clean up all my finds, see how much I found, check the dates on some of those coins, and wrap up and see what we have. Alright, see ya. Alright, I'm at home now. I've cleaned up my finds, kind of laid them out. Check the dates on everything. Just wanted to show you what I have. Okay. So I basically have 25, 50, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98 cents. not quite $1. Okay, but my pennies have, here's the dates of all the pennies. There's nothing old really. I mean, they go back to the 70s. That one looks like an 8, but that's actually 19. It looks like it says 198, but it's actually 1995, 1984, so on. So they go back to the 70s and 80s. I have one dime. That was a 2001. Then I had a 2005 quarter, 2001 quarter, and then the 1965 quarter right there. There's a couple of more pennies down here. I don't know if I showed those. There's an 87, 2016, 81. And I found Laura's key. I found the alcoholic's chain he made out of his beer tabs as he was sitting there drinking in the grass. I found an e-cig. I believe that's an e-cig. Strawberry mango. It's upside down, but it says strawberry mango. And lastly, here's that shell I was talking about. It's I don't know if that's an ammonite fossil. I don't want to say it's a shell, it's a fossil. It's pretty cool. It was just laying on the ground. So I picked it up, brought it home. Okay, well that was it. That was my finds. That was a lot of work for less than $1. But that's what I have. And it looks like the trend is changing a little bit. I was finding a ton of 1960s coins in that same area, and now they're starting to become younger and younger. So now I'm into the 70s and 80s and 90s for a lot of these. The majority are in the 70s and 80s. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. No, 7 of those were in the 70s and 80s. So that's pretty good. Anyways, yep, that was my find for the day, and hope you enjoyed watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll try to get you some more content. Alright, I appreciate it. Bye.